Hi, it's Craig on the R2 Building channel, and it occurred to me that I hadn't really gone over the R5 retrofit of my Droid here, so I'm going to touch on that a little bit. One thing that I wanted to also point out is I've got so many remote control droids that I kind of had to color coordinate the remotes for the droids so I knew which ones went where. This is two-toned red and blue to go with the R5/R2. This one here being white, I kind of highlighted with this dirty dark red to match the Mini. And then this remote right here, I kind of two-toned silver and gold to go with the aluminum and brass R8 droid that's in storage. So just to keep my remotes in order with the droids that I have. So this guy, everyone's going to think I'm crazy, but I really think that the R5 head on A New Hope had sides of the head were much straight up and down and much taller than the prequel trilogy heads that you saw on episodes 1 and 2 and 3. Those heads to me seem like they are way too angled and short. I don't know. People think I'm crazy when I say it. I just always thought the A New Hope R5 heads were a little bit more straight up and down on the sides and a little taller. But the panels just pop off. They're held on. I've got steel plates on the top and the bottom, and I've got these really good magnets on the bottom, and then also this cabinet magnet here that clicks. And then even the utility arms, they're held on with magnets. Holes drilled, pressed in, and then there's steel plates behind. So these really do just click in. So they're not going anywhere. So the dome detailed, I don't have that detail. If you look close, you can kind of see I've got it X'd in with a pencil right there. That detail is, I believe that is a peephole that you would have on your front door, and not the peepholes that they have now that are about the size of a quarter. These were the old peepholes that were smaller than a dime, and I'm always optimistic that someday I'll actually find one and I can put it on there. I mean, I have little, circular lens things that I could put in there, but I believe this was the door peephole, so I'm gonna try to find that. The detail in the neck, that is true burled aluminum. I was experimenting in my shop, and what I found was it's really easy to spin or burl your own aluminum as long as your sandpaper is floating. I mean, at first I started out with a it's called an elevator bolt in my drill press. I had an elevator bolt, which is a bolt stuck in the drill press, and then it has a very large head on it. And I had just affixed a circle of sandpaper. Well, that didn't work because what your sandpaper has to kind of float. So the stove or the elevator bolt didn't work. So then I experimented with, it was a sanding disc that was Velcro. That kind of worked. What also worked was the elevator bolt with some 3M two-sided foam tape. But the problem with that was it tended to overheat and the foam tape would let loose. But I found a Velcro sanding disc, and I found that if I had it just the right size, and as long as the sandpaper as it's spinning can kind of float around, you can do this aluminum burling, and that worked out pretty good. So I still don't have the detail in here. It's just like some sort of bizarre hydraulic thing in the head there, in the inlay. But that is about it. This was a giant flower pot, plastic, that I found at a store probably, 20 years ago. And I actually had the top of the head, the eyes, and everything mostly done for close to 20 years. And finally, several years ago, I did the angle detail, the neck, and just to make another dome that could be swapped out on my R5 here. So a 20-year plan of making my droid go R2 or R5 finally happened. So this is Craig on my R2 building channel, and hope you enjoyed this. Catch you later.